In an unexpected turn of events, the avian flu has claimed a new victim, the polar bear. This development marks the first recorded case of the virus affecting this large carnivorous mammal native to the Arctic. Tracing the timeline of the outbreak, it's evident that it has already wreaked havoc on various wildlife species, including red foxes and other bears in Alaska. Yet the polar bear's encounter with the virus is particularly alarming. This unfortunate circumstance can be attributed to the changing dietary habits of polar bears, a direct result of climate change. With the loss of sea ice, polar bears have been forced to rely more heavily on birds as a food source, consequently increasing their exposure to avian flu. This shift in their diet unveils a harsher reality of their struggle for survival in an environment that's rapidly changing. The avian flu outbreak is not only challenging to treat in polar bears, but also comes with a hefty cost, further complicating the situation. Affecting poultry birds and mammals worldwide, this global health crisis has raised concerns about its impact on the Antarctic wildlife populations. The avian flu has reached the polar bear, a species already under threat, making their survival even more challenging. The impact of the avian flu on polar bears poses not only immediate but also long-term challenges. Treating the flu in these majestic creatures from the Arctic is a daunting task. The vast distances, extreme weather conditions, and the bear's own formidable nature make the endeavor both challenging and costly. The situation is further complicated by the potential devastating effects on the polar bear population. With current estimates ranging from 22,000 to 31,000 individuals, each loss is a significant blow to the survival of this vulnerable species. And the threat doesn't stop there. Polar bears are not the only ones at risk. The global avian flu outbreak has caused significant mortality in poultry birds and mammals worldwide. The impact extends to the remote corners of the Earth, raising concerns about Antarctic wildlife populations. The interconnectedness of our ecosystems means an outbreak anywhere can have ripple effects everywhere. As we grapple with the avian flu, we must remember the polar bear's plight. It's not just about one species in one corner of the world. It's a stark reminder of our shared vulnerability and the need for global cooperation. As the world grapples with the avian flu, the polar bear's plight adds another layer of complexity to the situation. The polar bear's encounter with the avian flu has raised new questions about the future of this species. This unexpected turn of events has not only marked a first in the recorded history of this virus affecting the polar bear, but also underscored the far-reaching effects of climate change on our wildlife. As sea ice continues to diminish, polar bears are forced to rely more on birds as a food source, inadvertently increasing their exposure to the avian flu. Treating this disease in polar bears presents a formidable challenge, further exacerbated by the costs involved. The situation is further complicated by the potential for the virus to spread among the population, which currently stands at an estimated 22,000 to 31,000 individuals. The implications of this event extend beyond the polar bear, affecting other wildlife in the region and potentially even reaching Antarctic wildlife populations. The global avian flu outbreak has already caused significant mortality in poultry birds and mammals worldwide, and the addition of the polar bear to this list is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our ecosystems. The battle against avian flu continues, and for the polar bear the stakes have never been higher.